Hi everyone, Dr. Amy Avalar with Acupuncture Practice Systems. And I'm gonna say something that might be a little bit controversial, but I really think that a lot of acupuncturists spend too much time focusing on clinical CEUs and not anywhere near enough time focusing on the business side of their practice. Now, before anyone misunderstands me, I want to say that I absolutely agree there's definitely a time and place for clinical education. I have invested heavily into my own clinical education over the years. I am super thankful that I did earn my doctorate in acupuncture and integrative medicine. It absolutely expanded my understanding of functional medicine, lab testing, and it gave me additional tools to help patients get to the root cause of what was contributing to their symptoms. That education absolutely made me a better practitioner. But what it also did was it opened me up to be able to offer more services like lab testing, supplement ordering, and integrative medicine consultations, which allowed me to not only help more patients, but it also increased my revenue. There are definitely times and places where clinical CEUs is exactly what you might need. Maybe you want to learn a new specialty. Maybe you want to improve your fertility outcomes. Maybe you want to understand autoimmune conditions better because you've been seeing a lot of patients with autoimmune issues. Or maybe you want to sharpen your orthopedic skills. All of those are valid reasons to invest in clinical education, but the question that I think you should be asking yourself is, what is the biggest thing that is holding back my practice right now? Because if your schedule is not full, if patients aren't following through with the treatment plans that you've been setting out for them, if you are struggling to market your services, or you're feeling overwhelmed, or you're not paying enough money or making enough money to pay your bills, another treatment strategy is probably not going to be the thing that is holding you back. And I absolutely say that with love, right? I have seen some incredibly talented acupuncturists struggle financially, and it's not because they are not great acupuncturists, but it's because nobody taught them how to run a business. Nobody taught them how to market acupuncture. Nobody taught them about patient retention or how to communicate treatment plans effectively or how to build a referral relationship or how to create the systems that are going to help with business success. At some point, if you want your practice to succeed, you have to spend more time working on the business and not just working in the business. Now, I also know that there have not been very many great business growth related CEUs for acupuncturists available. I know this because I looked for them when I was looking to create my own. But now I have 4 business related CEUs that are both California and national approved. And I'm currently working on 2 more with future plans for several more courses after that. Because honestly, your CEU should absolutely do more than check a box. They should do more than teach you how to treat patients because, to be honest, you already have a master's and some of you even have a doctorate that trained you how to be a great acupuncturist. And reality is that if your practice closes because you can't pay your bills, it doesn't really matter how many amazing treatment strategies that you know. You can't help patients if the doors to your clinic are closed, right? So when you're choosing your next CEU, don't just be asking yourself what would be interesting to learn, or are there any free CEUs so I can just check the box and move on. Ask yourself, what does my practice actually need right now? Maybe it is a clinical CEU, but maybe it's marketing. Maybe it's patient communication. Maybe it's business planning. Maybe it's clinical efficiency. Maybe it's learning how to grow your practice so that you can continue helping patients for years and years to come. That is one of the main reasons why I created the CEUs inside Acupuncture Practice Systems. I wanted to be able to offer courses that help acupuncturists not only become better practitioners, but become better business owners, because you need both sets, right? Both of those skill sets are going to matter. You need to know how to help patients, but you also need a practice that's going to allow you to continue helping them. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in one of my CEUs or in our Acupuncture Practice Systems membership.